Fortnite Summer Escape is full of secrets like this emote where you crack open a coconut and toast it. This is a hidden reference to The Great Gatsby, and it's not the only thing Fortnite snuck in. You can also find fireworks in the trailer, which makes sense because the flare gun was replaced with something called the firework gun. It basically does the same thing, but they secretly updated it for Chapter 4. Now if you're covered in mud, it's impossible to be tracked by a flare, making the jungle a little more useful. And speaking of Summer Escape, Fortnite just dropped it and moved on, so it's easy to miss some of the best changes, like how ice creams are back. Even though Whip Special serve is in-game, and you can find them scattered around the map, but they will be gone in a couple weeks. Season 3 only dropped last month, but we've already got the secret skin, Paradise Meowscles. He's unlocked right now in time for summer, along with a ton of quests that give insane XP. You could get almost 900,000 experience for doing these challenges, not to mention how many free cosmetics are offered. Let's just say it's a good day to be broke. If you want to celebrate with your friends, the POI where Meowscles lives has also been updated. Now Sunswoon Lagoon is full of party decorations, kind of like what happened last year, and you can get a glimpse of this in the lobby too. One of the craziest things they've announced this month took everyone by surprise. Yeah, Optimus Prime is in game right now, but we were all looking for something more, especially because he's the movie version. Well, Fortnite has delivered, revealing the Transformers pack. Bumblebee and Megatron are coming in October, and they have their classic Generation 1 designs from the 80s. That's what a lot of fans wanted, and Fortnite could have stopped there, but they took it even further. The third skin in the pack is a totally different Transformer, and at first glance you're thinking, who's this? Well, turns out it's an original character by Epic Games, and his name is the Battle Bus. Yeah, they turned the bus into a skin after all of these years. Well, sadly, we've also got to wait for the return of a powerful item. The kinetic boomerang is one of the most unique things in Season 3, but last week they removed it because of a glitch. It was only temporary, but then Epic went on vacation and they won't be back until the end of summer, so expect the boomerang to be gone for a while. Before that happens, we're about to get the cutest cosmetics I've ever seen. Bastille Day is on July 14th, which is France's national day, and to celebrate, Fortnite is giving us a baguette bat. If that wasn't enough, they're also dropping a croissant backplate. Yeah, he's adorable, but honestly, that's kinda making me hungry. Now, sadly, it's not a consumable, but that brings me to Misc, which are acting weird this season. If you've been spraying yourself and need a refill, there's a secret trick to do it for free. Walk up to the temple doors that ask for an item and hand them your Misc. Obviously, it rejects it, but once you pick it back up, the charge is completely reset. Now, hopefully that won't suffer the same fate as the Tracker's Armory perk, because this was recently disabled to stop you getting a flare gun in the summer event. It'll probably be back afterwards, but for now, Epic has replaced it with a different augment, Thermal Mud. Yes, you can now get thermal vision while covered in dirt, and if you equip the Icy Slide, that'll give you an additional speed boost while sliding. There is way more to look forward to. Turns out Epic has been talking to content creators and revealing some insane secrets. They said autumn and winter this year will be a very important time for Fortnite, and they prepared game content for you like never before, so be excited. We could see a totally different way to play in Chapter 5, and more importantly, let's hope the live event lives up to the hype. Right now, everyone's talking about the return of a classic weapon. In this season's Battle Pass, Trace's loading screen shows him holding the Scar. It came back at the start of the chapter, but Fortnite kinda ruined it, so people are hoping it'll return with the original stats. I would take this with a grain of salt though, since Epic's always adding random things in loading screens. But if you're picking up the July crew pack, pay attention to Isabelle's hidden details. Now, of course she's based on Isabelle, but the edit styles take this so much further. One is red and white, and the other is black and pink. This is a reference to her inspiration from the original design of Isabelle, all the way back to Calamity from Chapter 1. But keep an eye out for the new exotic coming to the game any day now. The Slap Splash will have a special variant that gives you 30 HP instead of 15, and the slap effect will last a lot longer, so no wonder why they vaulted the Chug Splashes. Yet there's something else tons of people missed. Last week, Epic messed up on Twitter. You needed notifications on to see this, but they retweeted a Valorant trailer on the Fortnite account, and thousands of players immediately got excited. They thought this was a teaser for a future collab, and well, that excitement was gone pretty quickly, just like the retweet. Turns out they were meant to post this on the Epic Games Store account and were logged into the wrong user. Don't worry though, there's an actual crossover in the works which could drop at any moment. Fortnite is collabing with Bethesda for the second time, but instead of a classic character like Doomslayer, they're bringing something unexpected, an outfit from Elder Scrolls Online. Honestly, at this point, the chances of a Fallout collab have never looked so high, so please Epic, that's all I want. It's still not as high as some pros and only up. Thanks to the original game exploding in popularity, it's now a Fortnite creative map, and that's not really surprising. What is shocking is that this thing had over 100,000 concurrent players, and for context, if this map was on Steam, it would be the 6th most played game in the world. Returning to Battle Royale, there's an item that is finally making a comeback. Big bush bombs have been re-added to the loot pool files and could be enabled whenever Epic feels like it. We all thought they wouldn't fit in the jungle season. I mean, this place is already full of leaves, so bush seems kinda useless. Well, there is a reason for this. Fortnite is working on an augment called Shrub Mud that'll cover you in dirt whenever you enter a bush, so it is definitely releasing soon. One of the craziest things to come out of this season, though, is the new pump shotgun. It's got a different name, but it's basically the same thing. It makes you nostalgic, and to enhance that feeling, there's something else that has returned. Thanks to the explosive repeater, you can now double pump again. While they're paying the price, you could get a ton of free stuff. There's a bunch of secret cosmetics on the way, and one of my favorites is the Nanner Buddy back bling. This is exclusive to the Fortnite crew, and it's designed by Denny, the creator of Isabelle. It was originally part of a different concept, the monkey skin, so maybe this is foreshadowing, and we'll see the full outfit in the shop one day. As for people who use Amazon Luna, if you log into Fortnite before July 17th, you'll get the Velocity Edge pickaxe for free. There's also 2 other cosmetics with the Luna code name, but they're not out yet, so check back in the future. But if you want a glimpse into how outfits get made, look no further than the Nike collab. The Aerie skin was designed by an Epic employee named Bode. He also designed Trace and kindly dropped the concept art for both skins. The devs really brought it to life in game, but then something strange happened to the Nike collab. Suddenly, everyone who maxed out Max got an option to refund it. There was no reason for this at all, and the running theory is that Epic is gonna change it in a future update. For now, we have no idea why the option is there, and it's probably caused them to lose thousands of dollars. Lucky for them, they're earning back the difference because they are officially increasing the price of VBucks. Anyone in the UK, Canada, and Mexico will see their regular VBucks purchase go up in price. If you want an example, players in Canada used to pay $106 for 13,000 VBucks, and now it'll be $120. Another thing no one was expecting is the ability to rocket ride Season 3's mythic weapon. We're usually able to ride on any item, but when it comes to the Cybertron cannon, this was a total mystery. Well, that was until someone figured out how to do it every time. If you stand at the bottom of a ramp and aim right at their stomach, shoot right as they fall, and they'll be sent to space. Kinda like the characters of Futurama, and I know that's a weird thing to bring up, but it all makes sense when you look at Fortnite's latest emote. It lets you offer money to people, and by now, you can probably tell this is a reference.
Shut up and take my money!
That's about as far as that collab will go, but we have plenty of other things in the works, like how Epic is working on new rift encounters and specialists. One of these NPCs is codenamed Attractor. Maybe it'll work like a magnet and pull you to the rift. I'm excited to find out more. Now, you can't always trust things to release though. Last summer, Fortnite showed this dance in a trailer, and considering it's recorded in the game, this was definitely a real emote. So we waited and waited, only for it to never be seen again. This time around, we were hoping it'd finally drop in 2023 summer event, and as we know now, that's a definite nope, so maybe next year? An item you can use is the Heisted Breacher shotgun, but I gotta warn you, Fortnite has secretly nerfed it. The structure damage has been annihilated from 759 all the way to 255. Yeah, it went from one-shotting builds to only being useful on wood. I mean, come on, Epic, that was the entire point of the gun. But I do have some good news for people who love the storyline. We are finally getting another comic collab this year, and it sounds ominous. Comic Book Store has added something to their database called Fortnite x Marvel Order Restored. Yeah, sounds like Geno and the Imagined Order are coming back, and considering it's a Marvel comic, it'll probably pick up right where Chapter 3 left off. We haven't had a comic since the Collision event, so man, I am excited, and that is every secret of Fortnite Summer Update. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.